right, comrades. Let's make this autumn raid. That's pretty easy to do with Tier 7 Soviet heavy cruiser, Pyotr Bagration. Serving as the order and discipline campaign star and 3 Soviet destroyers. Сообразительный, Boyevой, and Kiev, arriving in the early access. The new line offers a bit more options along the old guard, while keeping in line with existing values. Get your hands on those and charge into battle. These roaring sounds mark the return of Transformers. 4 new commanders, Autobots as well as Decepticons. Shipskins, camos, and more. Visit the store to get a grasp on this range. Cool ways to test all those fancy new ships out? We have that as well. Arena battles become available again, this time for 3 swift seasons. Fight with arms race mechanic active and earn a flurry of prizes. Don't forget to check the balance changes. We are bringing a lot of improvements this time around. More of the new is much better than less. At least, that's our stance. Meet 3 new premium ships. Glorious Japanese Tier 5 Zuiho, the first Legends premium aircraft carrier. Speedy Tier 6 American destroyer Charles F. Hughes. And legendary Soviet cruiser Stalingrad. That vessel is the first ever ship of the highest tier to become available for global XP. Make your autumn bright with naval battles and turn the tide.
Privyet, everyone, and good afternoon. So we are here tonight with a bunch of Russian warships of various sizes, from destroyers up to battle cruisers with the Stalingrad. We're going to be showing off a bunch of different ships today, and we hope to get through all of them, including the new premiums, Charles F. Hughes and the Zuiho. But I'm not alone. Tonight I am joined by the Sailing Robin.
Good afternoon as well, everybody. It can also be good morning for wherever you are in the world, actually. Hope you're all having a great time. A pretty exciting update today. We have a lot to showcase. Only 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 10 minutes if we need to stretch it. But as Mr. Prince Blip said, yes, we have early access destroyers, we have Pyotr Bagration as a campaign ship, we have Stalingrad, and we also have Transformers, skins, and commanders. So lots of stuff to cover. We'll try to answer your question as much as possible in the chat, but there's only 2 of us, and again, we have a lot to cover too. So, as usual, we will do our casual sound check. Do you hear us correctly? Are the microphone good?
Yep.
Do we look like crap or not? I don't know.
I look like I need a tan, probably, but
I don't.
Unfortunately, we are not joined here tonight by Tikana. He had a bus to take, so he was not able to join us. And then we decided that we want to just focus on just having a casual stream, and so we didn't want to have to deal with more setup, and also just to give Connor the afternoon off. So,
But Christian and Connor are both in our hearts, in our mind, and in our thoughts too. No, but yeah, these guys will be back in future streams for sure. So, yes. So, hello, Mobius. I see plenty of good names from our Discord and social media here. Feels bad, man. I know, Tikana. I know. But hey, you know, you are still here. You will never leave us.
right.
Why did you bully me in Kabarov, Robin? Well, you know, because you're a renowned person and I need to kill you. So
Robin bullies everyone.
I bully everybody.
He's an equal opportunity bully.
Exactly. It's not a special treatment for you guys.
And so,
Anyway.
we have a pretty big update, I would say, for everybody. You guys have been getting to grips with it over the week. We had the destroyer concealment nerf across the board. We have the CCs have tried their hands with the community contributors have tried their hands with the Stalingrad. That will be coming in week 3, and we also have the early access Russian destroyers.
So I saw a question already in the chat. How do you pronounce them? I had some training. I'll actually say the first one. I'll let Blip do the rest. So the very first one is pronounced. Oh my god, my voice is cracking at this time. The first one is pronounced Sabrazichelny. Sabrazichelny. That's how you pronounce it. Mm-hmm. The second one
is Boevoy.
Boevoy. All right.
And we have the Kiev.
And the Kiev, which, you know, is pronounced
just like the city.
Just like Kiev, indeed. So yeah, that's what it is. So these destroyers are in early access for now. The tier 7 of the branch, I'll give you a quick preview, is going to be tier 7 Udaloy, which I'm really excited for. The ship will be available next update as a complete tech release, and it's looking brilliant. So that will be the pinnacle of the Russian destroyer split. These little beasts of destroyers, the question would be, how do they compare to their tech tree partners? Let's say that you are giving up a bit of HP, you are giving up gun reload and overall gun numbers for essentially better torpedo performance. Better reload, better damage, and more range. Sabrazitelny comes with stock 7-kilometer ranges compared to Podvoisky 4 kilometers. Boevoy stays at 7 and Kiev goes all the way to 8 kilometers. So three Russian DDs that are going to be a bit more hybrid in the way that they can make use of both their guns and their torpedoes. So yes. They are available via the standard crates or the big crates, and we'll be playing them for you right now if you want.
Right, and we also have the Wave 2 of Transformers. Wave 1 has been rerunning this week, and we'll be rerunning throughout the rest of the update. But next week, if I remember correctly, we will be beginning with Wave 2, and which features Starscream, fan favorite, including jets on the aircraft carrier.
Which looks kind of... Can you go no UI so we can take it all in? Here we go. So Starscream is the August von Parsifal.
Yep.
We'll go through the commander skills before we play them, but that's going to be after the Soviet DDs. But so you guys can have a quick preview of how they look like.
Indeed. And so we have Starscream, we have Grimlock, we have Soundwave, and Hot Rod, which is for Edinburgh.
I don't know, it's like... Seeing Edinburgh in these fiery colors always makes me laugh. I don't know why. It looks good, though. It looks awesome. I'm glad you guys like it. Where are the Graf Zeppelin? There's no Graf Zeppelin in the game for now.
Yep.
For now. So, yes. So,
now we get started with some destroyers.
We can get started with some DDs, yes. We also have the Pyotr Bagration that we'll show in the future games as well, which is the campaign ship. It's essentially one of the first Russian heavy cruisers, because it is heavy, all right. 180 millimeters in 3 triple turrets, which makes a pretty mean salvo with improved AP pen angles and, let's say, Kutuzov levels of torpedoes, 8 kilometers, the classic Kutuzov torpedoes. And then for global XP, as Blip said, we have the mighty Stalingrad. But I guess let's get playing. If you guys have any questions, please, we'll try to answer them, but it's going to
gotta-
be difficult to focus both on the chat and on the...
I gotta scroll all the way back. Hang on.
Yeah. I'm going to show the build I have real quick. Blip will show his as well on the screen if you guys are interested. I'm using Bay for concealment and Gleaves for torpedoes. Contact is imminent. Look at me now. Back in stock. Iron Shod and Unstoppable. And if you look at the stats real quick, HP is quite low for a tier 4, 11,300. But the artillery is going to be relatively decent. You have access to the classic Russian 130 millimeters, 10.5 kilometers of range. 7-second reload is where it starts being a little bit rough. But then you look at the torpedoes, and you're like, Robert, am I saying this correctly? This is the stock damage. This is untouched, 15,100. And this damage stays across the entire line. From Sabrazitelny to Udaloy, the torpedoes doesn't change damage-wise. It changes in the reload time, speed and range, but it doesn't change in the damage. So that's very high damaging torps for a tier 4 DD.
Yep.
Big time. And then entire defense is nothing to really sing about. Maneuverability, you get decent speed, nothing massive. And concealment at 5.5 kilometers, you have a Russian destroyer able to stealth torpedo. How about that? I said we send it.
Yep, let's send it. So we do. Before we get tons of question, there are no giveaways or anything like that this time around. But there is going to be on September 26th a event on HMS Belfast in London, the Imperial War Museum's HMS Belfast, and you can get tickets for that at the following link while supplies last, while they are available. Let me get the link to you guys as we head into battle here.
I have a question real quick while Blip posted the link. How is the top speed of the new destroyers compared to the old line? They're going to be slower on average. They're going to be slower. They'll have less HP and a bit less gun performance. These boats are much more focused on torpedoes than they are focused on guns.
Yeah, they're not much slower, but they are a little bit.
Let's say that if you take the stock speed of the Gnevny compared to the Boevo, the Gnevny will be faster by at least 3 knots. So it's not substantial, but it's still something. But yeah, the torpedo reload though, with the build I have, the stock reload on these torpedoes that, remember, deals 15,000 damage is 60 seconds. So currently I have 55-second reload time on torpedoes that can go quite far. So this little DD, I think at tier 4 is going to be very fun to play. The only thing is, don't get into knife fights with other DDs, because you kind of have the classic turret traverse of Russian DDs. You know, they need the W40 a lot. And it's not specifically nice, so just be careful.
I heard some mumblings around the chat about what exactly are these destroyers, where do they come from. So Sabrazitelny, or Soup Bucket, or whatever nickname you want to call it.
How did you call it? Soup Bucket.
A Soup Bucket, yeah.
Okay.
This destroyer was actually made. This is a Project 7U destroyer, so on paper, it's supposed to be an upgraded Gnevny class destroyers. The nickname that the Soviet crewmen had for it was the Project 7 made worse, which in Russian starts with a U. Basically, these destroyers had some problems with stability and their ability to go long distances. They had basically no range. But this destroyer was actually built. It served in the Black Sea Fleet and survived World War II.
Blip casually stealing my kill.
Yeah.
Robin, sorry, don't let me interrupt you.
No, that was all I had for Soup Bucket.
But would this ship be considered as a, the legendary 7s? If that's how you call them, or was it just the Gnevny classes?
So the legendary 7s, like, you can include the 7Us. They did fight through the war. They did do pretty good service, but they are not as capable in reality as the original Project 7s, the legendary 7s.
Oh, this is my #1 target right now. Giulio Cicciare, that guy needs to go down.
The legendary 7s weren't already known to be very long-range destroyers, and these have about a third of the range of them.
I see.
So,
Okay, so not like physical range, like how far they could travel.
Yeah. Their fuel capacity was minimal. The idea behind them was that they saw experiences in the Royal Navy that mines could disable a destroyer with a conventional engine layout entirely. And so they wanted to split up the engine arrangement a little bit, which is why this has 2 funnels, where a regular, like a Gnevny, only has 1 funnel.
Ooh, I'm getting awfully close. Sorry.
But the costs involved in this were probably not worth the change. And so that's how you got the Project 7U.
This guy, I'm sorry to say, no, he's turning away. Damn it! I don't think this will allow my torpedoes, because he looks like a proper straight liners player. I'm just hoping that my torpedoes will have the range. Oh no. We lost our Pyotr. Because if they have the range, that guy's gonna hurt. Remember, these fish do deal 15,000 now. He's dodging them.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
The other side of the map has fallen.
And that's an island.
I'm gonna dump some torpedoes over here and hope.
That's an island. Yeah, I'll... don't hesitate to tell me if you need to show your screen for a sec, because...
Yeah, I'll just hit the button myself.
damn it, I'm plane spotted.
So, Sabrazachelny.
Yeah, I need to bail because Kirov coming in hot, and Kirov is quick.
The O's are an A sound and or an A sound, and the T is more of a CH sound. It's chel instead
Yeah,
of T.
Sabrazachelny. Okay, time to bail. What is that? Furutaka. I could try to load AP on this Kirov, but...
Please, Congo, do not.
It's a bad idea. I can definitely citadel him. Oh, hi Nevada. What's up? At this range I can citadel him, but yeah, that's the thing. The one shell did so much damage to me. I'm not here, Nevada. Okay.
Can't beat a Nuremberg, but I can beat a Mutski, I think.
I'll go to you. Either I'm about to rush this Nevada and die stupidly. Either this will be a great play, but we'll see. I'll go to your... Just poke your screen on this from deck if you want to showcase something good.
Yep.
Now, I can't remember the speed of these ships, but... Yeah, that's what I thought. Hi. At least you only have your back guns looking at me right now. Mitigated profile. Beautiful bounce. And now I'm just gonna smoke up. And just send it. Just like that. And then... Yeah, I'm gone. Wait, how am I still spotted?
Oh no, he has sonar up.
How am I still spotted? I was about to say.
I'm dead. Goodbye.
No. Okay, well, I landed 2 torpedoes on this guy, but I lost all my HP for it. So, yeah, this is not gonna be a fun ride. Oh! Why, thank you, Nevada. Thank you for shooting. I'm afraid, though, that she'll actually reconcile before I can... Give me a fire. Oh, no, never mind, she just shot. And she hit me too.
So, is there a general limit on how modern ships can be? Generally speaking, just we're sticking to the gun, like the gun era. So we're not going to go into guided missiles and that sort of thing. And the most modern that I can think of is 1956, but it could be 1958 as well. So that's a pretty good rough timeline anyway, because guided missiles really started to become a thing in the late 1950s. So
I may be dead, people. I got a kid of right there. Hi. I think she got me. Yeah, good shot, Nevada. Good shot. Well, almost 100k. I'll take it for our first game. Just our team evaporated, as usual. How it's done, Sabrazitelny? Not really, dude. As you can see, as soon as you get yourself into a fight, your HP goes down fairly quickly, which is unfortunate. So, yeah. Will German destroyers finally get magnetic torpedoes? Nope, that is not going to happen at all. Has there been a release date yet for the Zuiho?
That will be the third week.
Third week, same as Stalingrad.
So this is the end of the first week of the update.
Yes, you make the math. So yes, let's move on. We're gonna see if we can do a tight schedule, but you know.
Okay.
So Boivoy, same build. What you get compared to Ognivoy is less torpedoes overall, but again, essentially these look like the exact same torpedoes as you have on the Sabrazitelny. So 15,100 damage, same speed, same range, same reload. The artillery is a bit different. You have much more HP. You go from 11,000 to 15,500. Disclaimer, this is not the base statistics. I believe we have infographics in the works for the base stats with the upgrades, because our base stats are always taking into account the upgrades. So artillery, 7 seconds. This time you have the same amount of guns, except that they're in dual turrets. And you have the same shell performance, just a bit more range. Concealment is also the same, 5.9. It's actually worse. Concealment goes down because you have more HP. Your area defense remains kind of the same, and your speed climbs up ever so slightly. So again, focus on torpedoes, except that you know, being at tier 5, you can get away with a bit more damage since you have a bit more HP. So yeah, same build. I don't know if you guys have any recommendation. I like having the torpedo range. You know, I could go all out, but then my stock consignment being almost 6 kilometers, I think I'll remain with that build. So let's go for it.
Sounds good. So the Boivoy is based off of the same design as Ognivoy is in, but it's more so it's like if the Ognivoy had been completed as to its original specification rather than completed at the end of the war when it actually was. And so this is sort of like the original design, Project 30, if I remember right the number. So, but Boivoy is not a name that was used for the class. It wasn't one of the ships in the class. The only Project 30 that was actually completed was Ognivoy. The others in the class that were laid down were completed to a modified design of Project 30K.
So here we go. I dig the look. I mean, the difference with the Ognivoy is Ognivoy has the choice to switch to quintuple tubes, except the torpedoes are much slower. I think they also deal more damage, and they travel, and the reload is longer. So these are, I would say, torpedo spammers and opportunistic use of decent caliber guns for DDs in low numbers. One thing I don't really like about the Boivoy, even if it gets much better than the Sabrazitelny, is the turret traverse.
Yep.
Sometimes it can get you caught, but it's better than the single mounts on the Sabra, for sure. Boivoy is just a better version of Ognivoy, basically. Not really. It's a different flair because your torpedoes reload so much faster and do actually more damage that in a pure torpedo fashion, Boivoy is just better. Ognivoy will be more torpedo volume, like area denial, because you go from 6 torpedoes to 10, so it's nothing to scoff at either. Can you explain the circles around the ships? So you have different circles. The exterior one will be your main battery range, if you look at the minimap closely. But if I take my torpedoes, the circle reduces to my torpedo range. So this shows your actual main guns range. The second circle from the outside is going to be your legendary skill activation circle. It's kind of a gold-orange color. This is either enemy ships or friendly ships. If they are within this circle, it will activate your unique skill, your legendary skill, sorry. And the blue circle is your actual ship concealment. So that's what they are. Exterior is range for your ordnance. Gold is your legendary skill activation distance, and blue is concealment. For now, hopefully. Alright. Blip just going in the cap.
Yep.
No fear. What are we facing actually? Fubuki, Mahan, and a mass. And I can't see what that DD is. Already spotted there.
That one is, I can. Is
Yeah, I can't see it. Mahan, nice. Because he's the most scary, I have to say. I'm gonna keep that Fuso spotted if you want. And see if I can get some torpedoes on target. I'm gonna launch them ahead in case he turns. Oh, we already lost our Ismail. Great.
We've got somebody else on
On the cap?
on radar.
On radar.
Well, radio detection.
Oh, you have
RDF.
APF, correct. Isn't this... Are you sure it's not the Fuso?
Yeah, it's not the Fuso.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna load HE and start setting a fire on this Fuso to see if he them comes before. And my torpedoes arrive. Come on, make a slight turnout, Fuso. I would appreciate that. Damn it.
Okay, got capture.
Nice. Yes. Oh, this could be a kill actually. If all 3 hits, I think I'm only gonna get 2 hits here, but that's gonna damage him big time. Oh yeah, he did not like that.
I'm dropping mine now. So we will see.
I think you got him. Oh, actually,
He's
understand
turning,
that-
but
yeah,
I think
he's
I might.
turning
I
right.
think I still.
If you hit one, it's gonna have a perma flood.
Yeah. Oh, assuming that it gets flooded.
Nice, you got him. I think
That's not a flooding though.
it's not a flooding. Damn it.
Nope. So there is no plans to add Jingles as a captain. He's not one of our CCs.
I got him.
Although I do know that many of you do watch Jingles, and I watch Jingles as well.
Good tops.
But he's not going to be added to Legends because he's not one of like our guys.
Nope. I think we can flank straight north, and this Helena is just the #1 issue for me. I'm
Yeah.
actually going to go behind the island because my concealment is not as good.
I'm still spotted. I just fired, but he's behind us. We have a DD at Bravo. He's
At
gonna
Bravo.
go.
Do you think he flanked all the way?
Yeah, I think so. Because I've got RPF on.
Oh. Okay.
Well, now it's on Helena. So,
On Helena, I see.
So he's like 8 kilometers away from us.
I'm just gonna shoot and see if I can split her attention because I got torpedoes on the way. Notice me, Helena. Cruisers like this don't have a heal, so like as a DD, if you can do damage to them, I think that guy's either going to get nuked or is gonna take my torpedoes. And she's dead. Okay, well, path is clear. I'm just oh, there. Okay, it's
There's
the
Fubuki.
Fubuki. I don't have a range on that, but I'll let you take care of it. I'm gonna go hunt this Duke of York. So as you can see, torpedoes are quite usable. If players don't make any evasive maneuvers, that is. That guy, I'm not sure. You want me to switch? I'll switch to your view
Okay.
while you gun down this Fubuki. For me, I'm just gonna creep up on this Duke of York and torp it. If I can. Is he gonna go right through? Okay, let me keep my guns on the right side. Yeah, there she is. I could help you get it down. I'm afraid the Duke of York would just absolutely nuke me. So let me wait until he goes behind the island. Actually, he's reversing, isn't he? Yes, he's gonna reverse. So let me just send them right there. He's not reversing. Okay. That's an engine knock for him.
Yeah, and then he's damage controlled as well, so he's stuck.
Nice, yeah, he's all yours. Easy. I got 2 more pens. Oh, he should be lit. I'm gonna creep up behind this. I'm gonna creep. Oh, there, nice. Good kill. Watch the Duke of York though.
Oh yeah, he's coming.
He may nuke you.
No, he's.
Is he going forward? Because I can
yeah,
come
he's-
up behind
he's-
him.
He's bowing to that island right now.
Okay.
So he's stuck.
I'm gonna
Actually,
see. I'm gonna see if I can rush him. Oh yeah, I think he's stuck himself. Nice, Sakatsuki. Good kid on the buy-in. I wish I had my engine boost right now, but I need to land all 6 torpedoes. Otherwise, I'm not killing this guy. No way. high. Get the torpedoes. I still think these guys will miss though. I don't think I have the speed to get him. He's gonna go full forward, but
Well, if he does, he's gonna run into me. So
okay. I actually he debated me. No, that's still 4 torpedoes, so he took a beating.
yeah. I could go for him, but I want to get this cap more.
Yeah. He's hurt, and I have my torpedoes in 30 seconds, so yeah, he's pushing. That guy is using acquisition.
Yep.
I'll go to you. Do you have torpedo angles on him, you think?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, I'll go to you because you're gonna get that kill for sure.
Come on.
Why is he doing? Is he? Yeah, you can't tell if he's aiming the guns at you or not.
Even if he is, he can't come in.
Do it. End it.
Goodbye, have a great time.
You got him. I'm just gonna make sure because his bar's gonna be saturated. Yeah. Good kill. Good kill, man.
Yeah.
Will we get training room soon? So, if you guys have paid attention to, paid attention. Recently, a few weeks ago, actually more than that, there was a Q&A stream with Kirill Peskov, which is our development director. And he answered a lot of you guys' questions, and training room was included. If you look on Reddit, official Reddit, and you...
There's some moss.
Yeah, that's actually a dangerous target because he has Hydro. But basically, if you look on Reddit for developer Q&A, there is a transcript from Rowan, which is one of our Reddit moderator and Discord member. And he basically made the entire transcript of that stream. So a lot of questions are actually answered there. And training room are actually in there. So basically, we want to include them. Torpedoes! We want to include them. We don't have an ETA yet.
Yeah, they will come after the first implementation of clans, basically in between the first wave of clans and the second wave of clans. So,
yeah.
Is there any plans to make getting elite XP easier from ships, or at least being able to use it for something? At the moment, there is no plans for any additional uses for elite XP. The purpose of elite XP is to be converted into global XP if you choose to do so.
Yes. Speaking of Hydro, can we get the option to switch reload booster for Hydro on the ZF6? ZF6 already has a lot to work with. It has AP improved pen angles. It has, on average, slightly better HE pen. It has very decent DPM, and the torpedoes hit so hard for a Tier 7 DD, at least a German one. So I don't think giving the ZF6 that level of gunboating against other DDs, because even without main battery reload booster, the DPM against other DDs is still substantially high.
Yep.
So it would just be too strong. The ship would be able to contest caps, nuke everything with torpedoes, and then just hydro destroys from the smoke and nuke them as well. So I don't think that would happen. I understand the point of view, but it's not something we will do.
Yep.
Kiev?
Kiev.
What can you tell us about Kiev, by the way?
So Kiev is Project 48, if I remember off the top of my head. With a whole... covering so many Russian ships in an update, you get a bunch of project numbers because the way that they do ship designs is that they issue a specification for the ship and they give it a project number, and then a bureau will work on that project number. And so every Russian ship in this update has its own project number, and it just gets all mixed up. If I remember right, it's Project 48. Kiev was laid down basically right before the war began. They were working on it. They had the hull basically created, but it wasn't anything useful beyond a Hulk during the war. Mm-hmm. And then after the war, they decided it wasn't modern enough for the Russian Navy standards, and they scrapped it.
Okay. So. I still think, in all honesty, this is probably one of the best looking ship in the game, in my book. There's something about the top catwalk barriers And just the look of it, it looks so like the entire front of the ship looks so aggressive. It's like, I have guns, come to me, you know. And then you look behind, and they still manage to get room for 10 freaking torpedoes in quintuple tubes.
Yeah, you got a little bit of like the 1960s like atomic age superstructure at the front too.
Yeah,
Especially from the side, it's like kind of even like old series Star Trekky.
I really dig it. And look at what's on top here. This little thing right here, I have you know, is a secondary gun.
Yep.
If you look at the stats,
When it's in hull B, it is a secondary gun.
in hull B, yes. If I remove the hull from it, that's not the right one. If I remove the hull from it, this gun gets replaced by an anti-air gun. As you can see, it's looking at the top, and the secondary gun disappear. But as soon as you upgrade the hull to the hull B, which I also give it more HP, better rudder shift time, and as you can see, one secondary gun turret. This transforms into a secondary gun. The caliber, let's be honest, cannot pen anything. It's fireworks. But if you face tier 5 DDs, maybe, I don't know, if you divide 85 by 6.
I can't do that in
Quick
my head.
math. Let me do it really quickly.
Never do math on stream.
Yeah,
head.
I know.
In your head, at least.
85 divided by 6 is going to give you 14 millimeters.
So effectively 13 millimeters.
Effectively 13. You could pen superstructure of destroyers with it. It's
Yep.
possible. It is possible. But I feel like it's just a gorgeous looking ship. For the builds I'm running Makarov. It's essentially my Khabarovsk build. Because, if you paid attention to the loadout, Kiev gets access to a heal. Yes. So, stats-wise... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just JoJo memeing.
JoJo.
Yes.
Stats-wise, not a lot of HP increase from Boevo. Remember, Boevo had 15,500. You get 15,900 with... I mean, I'm running Sims as an inspiration, so this is not the stock stats. Artillery starts being interesting. 7.5 seconds is still on the slow slope of things, but you get 12 clicks of range if you spec it for it. And then the torpedo starts to be really, really usable, because 80 seconds is not that bad when you think of it. Still the same damage, slightly less speed, but you have 8 kilometers. And these torpedoes, they're gonna hurt. If you hit like 4 on a BB, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, sorry.
That's a lot of damage.
A defense, the 85mm secondary also works as dual purpose. You can do 41 knots, that's also with commander build. And your concealment is not that bad either with the commander build too. So at tier 6, this is gonna be a very fun little devil.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm using Makarov, so I get 3 heals. The heal is not excellent, like it won't heal you a lot. I think the effective heal is like 2,600 according to my calculation.
I mean, 2,000 out of even 20,000 is
It's already a lot.
yeah. That's a battleship AP shell.
Yes, exactly. That's a couple of overpens that you can survive on top.
Yep.
So yeah.
So I saw one question in the chat. There was a buff for Nagato this update. Does it apply to the Warhammer ships? It does not.
It does not.
So
no.
those ships are considered separate ships in the client, and
Yes.
they're treated separately.
Yes. They share some of the same model, but even the internal armor of Ignis Purgatio and Ragnarok are different than
Yep.
Nagato, because as far as I recall, both of these Warhammer ships were buffed regarding their armor a few updates ago, and also they got granted access to main battery reload booster, which, in my opinion, was over the top, but I guess they needed it, so... Do you think Khabarovsk would beat Kleber? Yes. If the Khabarovsk know what it's doing, it will beat Kleber.
In a gunfight?
In a gunfight, for sure.
Probably.
Granted, if the Kleber loads AP, it could get and gets the first shots out, it could be a close battle.
Yep.
What are we facing? There's a carrier.
In real life, Kleber would win. Like,
I
would be
guess
no
it
question.
would, yeah, because
But-
it is a light cruiser after all.
The thing is, Kleber is basically a Mogador, which was a destroyer that was actually built and had sailing characteristics. The reason Khabarovsk was canceled was because it would not have sailing characteristics of any note, but it makes for a fun gameplay.
Oh, it sure does. There's a Cleveland on the enemy team, and I'm not happy about it. Destroyer's kid is gonna be an issue as well. So I say we take it easy. And there's also a CV, so this could be a difficult game. I just want to know where the Cleveland is, honestly. Oh, he's on A. Okay, he's on A. If you look at the minimap, so
Okay.
that is actually pretty good.
There's Mark over here, but he's leaving. So.
Oh, and by the way, have you noticed that Kiev gets access to heal and smoke? Yes, yes, and Udaloy will have the same. Oh yes, Bismarck, turn into that. I'm actually going to send one short and one a little bit longer.
Paolo versus Kleber.
That's a kid. I'm engaging that.
Yeah.
That's terrible engaging salvo. Because he disappears.
So Paolo versus Kleber in an IRL fight. My money's going to be on a Paolo. It's just a little bit larger. You can take a little bit more damage. In theory.
Oh yes, yes, kid, turn into these torpedoes. Yes, just like that, buddy. I think the Bismarck is also going to make it one.
He's got to deal with
That's
two waves
two.
of torpedoes.
Oh, you got him. I think you got him. Oh yeah, he is dead. He's definitely gone. No?
Not yet, but he's flooding. Or I got 3
Kid is
floods
up?
on him.
You got 3 floodings, yeah. I am also flooding, so
Wait, you ate a torpedo?
yeah. No. He is flooding from my torpedoes.
So he probably healed the floods.
Yeah, just be careful because the kid definitely ditched torpedoes in our smoke.
Yeah.
How is he not dead? That's my question. I'm gonna go out and spot. Champagne is also coming this way. Because I got more torpedoes, so if the Bismarck is in the smoke, I'll just send it. Yeah, see? These torps were kind of on point. Detected? That's the kid. Oh no,
that's the
and the
Bismarck.
secondaries from the Bismarck. Kid
There's
is
the
up.
Kid. Kill him. Blue,
Salvo
fire.
out. I think she got him first.
Bonk.
Nice. And the Bismarck is up. He's taking my torpedoes, I hope. The second set at least. Are you spotted?
Let me smoke. I'm spotted.
That's
yeah.
a fire. I think I'm gonna nick him with one. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
He gone.
Goodbye. Have a great time.
Good kill. All right, the cap is ours. Highly efficient DD, if you ask me. You took a beating though, man.
Yeah, I did.
Was that the Bismarck salvo?
You went? Yeah, it was the Bismarck salvo.
That kid did not
So,
play these
if we-
cards right.
If we have time, we're going to play Zuiho in this stream. So,
Yeah, we'll focus on these 2 premiums in the end if we have time, but they're not going to be the priority of the stream.
Yep.
Because they're not available to you guys yet. These little devils of DDs are. So I got a PF on a battleship around here, so just be careful. I'm
That's
afraid
gonna be
he'll-
the
yeah, that's Champagne. You could ambush her. I can keep her spotted if you want to ambush her over the island. I can keep her spotted
Waiting
for
for
you.
my torpedoes to get.
I gotta watch my. Oh wait, I can't keep her spotted because I'm in the smoke now. You'll have eyes on her in a second. I'll switch to your gameplay and see if you can get some.
I actually don't think I'm going to have eyes on her.
There she is. You definitely have it. She's turning in.
Yeah,
Careful.
she's turning in. Full sus.
It's okay. She may accelerate back into it. Yeah, she's accelerating back into it. I gotta be careful not to run into the.
In an IRL fight, Minotaur versus Des Moines. Like in an IRL fight, Des Moines going to win that.
Oh, Demon's gonna win. Yeah.
Minotaur is not exactly designed for naval, like ship-to-ship combat, whereas Des Moines is built to curb stomp
Shit.
cruisers.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's time to rush. That Iowa kind of.
Engage the hard base.
All right. Well, don't turn away, please. This is where the heal's gonna come in handy. Thank you for missing your first salvo, buddy. It's highly appreciated.
Take some shots and hope.
Revert all powers to the main thrusters. And smoke up.
Do whatever you can. Turn off the air conditioning.
The famous Russian air conditioning, yeah. Alright, well, I should be safe. I lost... That guy just halved me, and I'm probably going to miss all my torpedoes, but... that was unfortunate.
I want to find their destroyer. But he's gone carrier hunting, I think.
Yeah, these torpedoes won't do anything. Shokaku is asking me for help, which I cannot provide right now. So I'm just gonna switch on this champagne. Oh, I actually have one torpedo hit, which I'm happy about. 2 torpedo hits with a flood. How about that? Gonna go AP on this champagne. Yeah, the Iowa took a beating.
I'm spotted by something.
Ooh, nice shot. What was that? I was from Georgia. Okay, that's understandable. I think the champagne has this. So I'm gonna turn my attention to the Iowa. He's still flooding. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
I'm gonna go try and get that destroyer way up north.
Okay, nice. Georgia just nuked the champagne. That guy is still flooding. And I'm literally reverse riding my smoke right now. Give me a fire. I think he's dead by the Georgia. Yes. She's just cleaning house. Georgia is cleaning house. I'm just gonna cap beaten. Oh, that it is all the way down south. Chasing our CV in our battleship, so out of our league. So as you can see, like the reload time on the guns is kind of left to be desired with, but if you combine good positioning with your guns and your torpedoes, you're gonna get very high damage number. I feel like this thing is gonna struggle against proper tier 7 DDs like ZF6, and like in a direct gunfight, ZF6 will eat him alive or something. Even IGN DDs could actually be a threat, at least for each HP pool. But at the same time, can I nick this Roma kill? No, no way.
Stay alive, Colorado, I believe.
I launched them way too soon.
See if I can get this Moss. So I think I hit the Roma with a torpedo at random.
Ooh,
felt good.
okay, you should not be showing broadside. The Roma, you say?
Yeah.
She's smart. She's using the Roma's hull as a shield. Yeah, but that guy's gonna get blapped. If I get a fire, no fires, but she's dead anyway.
Or may have even been in North Carolina.
Oh, our Bagration just got absolutely deleted.
I'm sonared by the Z.
Oh, let me get to your screen then. Yeah, you got that guy. Just don't take a torpedo.
Yep, that's the idea.
Keep turning hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got him. He can't torp you. Now he can. Full speed. Yeah, he can't get a torpedo angle. Get him.
Yes.
Yes. You. Yeah. Yes. Woo! That was a close shave. Oh no, the Cleveland is there now.
He can't see me.
Good dodge.
Can't see me.
No. Man, that was as close as it gets, as we say. All right, Cleveland. Time to eat some AP shells. Alright, the only thing is with this ship is the turning, the rudder shift sometimes is left to be desired with a little bit. Let me see if I can spot this Cleveland for you. I'm actually going to join you. Oh yeah, there he is. Speed boosts. Oh, he's radaring. Careful, don't get too close.
Yep.
He's currently radaring right now, which is actually good because I'll be able to smoke up and shoot him. So.
Yep, just give it 30 seconds.
Oh, this Bismarck is about to nuke him. Do it, Bismarck.
Please. Do it.
Yes. AP out. He's angled, so he's gonna take a bunch of damage. Ah, that's unfortunate. I could go to cap A, but I'll just get some more damage. See if we can get high caliber. I doubt we can, but. Oops. That's smoke time.
See if I can get some AP
Let's
salvos.
actually use our
in.
heal here because that guy's gonna hurt us.
Spicy AP salvos.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
the
I've
Kiev.
got his broadside, yeah. So,
Wait.
carrier time.
What? My RPF is like here, dude.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like
So he
he's
just hasn't
literally in our spawn, as it stands. Giveaway? No, new breakers, there's no giveaway for today. No codes, no giveaway. Just update stream to showcase what's new and have fun.
So I'm just going to answer the question in reality. Friedrich De Grosso versus Iowa. So Friedrich De Grosso is basically H39. That's a pretty even fight, I'd say. The Iowa's has better guns. Will have better fire control, better radar. The crew's probably better on Iowa, but the overall construction of H39 probably allows it to absorb a lot more damage. It's also a heavier ship, so it's like that's an interesting one. Iowa's not as tough as H39 is, I think. I would argue, but it'd be a close one. I'm not sure where I would draw that line. It's about 50-50.
The game's gonna end before we can even lay eyes on this CV again, which is unfortunate.
Yep. And just go for some capture points.
But Kiev is fun. Honestly, I am so glad that we're adding more DDs that require a bit of risk and reward, because like it's not excellent at doing anything. The torpedoes are good, but they're not absolutely OP. The guns are decent, but they're far from being the top performers at this tier. The health pool is okay, I guess, and then the speed and maneuverability is also out there, but not specifically the best either. So I don't know. I feel like they're gonna be great additions once they hit live. So once they hit live, fully researchable. That is. Look at that. Look at it. Good job. I'm happy. So that's the destroyers, guys. That's the 3 DDs. And Udaloy will just be an extension of this. I can show you the Udaloy stats if you guys want. Just as a little sneak peek. Remember, this is without any upgrades or modules or whatnot. So you start with 16,000. Again, it's a pretty linear progress in firepower, torpedo power, and HP power. The drawback being less concealment almost every time. Artillery, you are still at 7.5 second reload. So same performance of the gun. 10 kilometer too. Remember, stocks as well. And the torpedoes, 6 kilometers, you can upgrade them to 8 kilometers. And they'll also have the 15,100 damage output with, I think, slower reload. But you have Shimakaze levels of torpedo power. Because if you look at it, there are 3 quintuple tubes on the screen.
Though they can't fire across the deck, so
no.
you do have to move the ship in order to.
It's like Mahan, basically. It's the same principle as Mahan, but they're very workable. AA defense pretty decent, 5.2 kilometers stock as well with the upgraded AA, so you'll have some range. 38 knots, decent speed as well, and concealment 7.6. And if you look at the modules, the torpedoes, as you can see, will get them to 8 kilometers. And 100-second reload for a tier 7 DD stock on this amount of torps is scary. Yep. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, your basis of comparison is going to be Kagero, basically.
Yep.
So,
really strong torpedoes. That's going to be 11 kilometers and then 18,800 stock with a 5.3 second reload time, 5.3 second rudder shift time. So I look forward for this DD because it looks good and it will perform good. And it's also a very small target. When you look at it, it's not a long, it's a big DD, but not a long one. So dodging torpedoes is going to be easy too, I guess. Onwards, I'm talking too much.
Onwards and upwards. Let's do something that isn't Russian for a little while, I think.
Sure. We can do some Transformers.
You can do some Transformers.
Why not? It's up to you.
I'm going to give Parsifal a go.
You want to give the Parsifal a go? I will go...
I haven't played Parsifal in a very long time, so it's going to be rough, but... I want to see jets.
Why not? In that case, I'm going to go with Richelieu. So we'll showcase the commanders on split screens. Perfect. We'll showcase the commanders and their unique traits. Grimlock, I don't know why I pressed this. Grimlock starts with a base trait called Quick Charge, which basically enhances the EST reload time by 10% on max level. The second unique skill is going to be Sharpshooter, which I think is pretty strong. Increase main battery shell grouping while EST is active by 20%. So you have 20% more accuracy. Shell grouping being maximum dispersion.
No, shell grouping is your sigma.
Sigma.
So like normally whenever we like buff and nerf a ship, like this is a stat that moves like by 2.5% up to like 5%. This is a 20% buff to that stat. And this is the stat that determines the likelihood of a shell landing at your point of aim, basically.
So what you're saying is Richelieu having 1.8 sigma.
It's either 1.8 or 1.7.
Okay,
I can't remember.
1.8, 1.7. With this active, you'll have 2.1, almost 2.2 sigma.
It's a bit dumb.
For the duration of EST, which with
So
my
it's like
build,
2 salvos.
Yeah.
If you
30 seconds.
Pop it, you fire.
2 salvos with 20% increase in sigma. That's pretty good. I have to admit, it's pretty strong.
But it is a 3rd level skill, so you don't and you don't get megalomania, which
Nope.
is the notable skills in that slot for French battleship captains.
Yes.
So,
But you have a brawler. You have access to a mix between brawler and survival skill, which I'm getting running with scissors because actually I shouldn't. If you're playing CV, I should actually go with will to rebuild because I won't be able to stay near you. So yeah, that's Grimlock for you, and it's pretty good.
and then Starscream, his base trait is Advance and Vanquish, which gives you 2% extra cruise speed at a full upgrade. And his other ability is Inspired Return, which is pretty powerful. It increases the return speed of aircraft by 20%. So this is the speed of aircraft after they have dropped their bombs and they're coming back to the carrier.
If they survive, that is.
If they don't get shot down. And also increases your dive and torpedo bomber HP by a little bit. So
For a second skill row, it's out there.
yep, that's not bad.
All right. I had a question in chat. I wanted to really quickly see because we talked about Sigma. When will you guys release Sigma status in the game? So in the game, I have no idea. But the only thing is we now have access to some ship stat that we can't publish in bulk. But if you ever have question on our Discord or Reddit about Sigma of ships, we are allowed to share them once in a while. So we have access to them. Now, will they come in the actual game? I'm not sure yet. This is not something I have any. I don't have any proof of this.
So I saw an interesting question that I love answering in the chat. Basically, so why is DD 2 Ds instead of 1 D? This destroyer only has 1 D in it. The short answer is there are 2 Ds because the U.S. Navy wanted there to be 2 Ds. The long answer is originally it was 1 D. If I remember right, might not be for destroyers, but for battleships, it was 1B. For cruisers, it was just 1C. And then in the 1920s, they decided to split up cruisers, and they had a bunch of new different types of ships and this sort of thing. So they wanted to make a 2-letter system of classification for all of their ships. So you had CV, cruiser, Volplan, or there's a different version of it as well, but basically cruiser with a French word for airplane. And
Usually called avion.
yeah. And then the other battleship, they just took B and then added another B to it, so that would fit in their scheme. And the same thing happened with destroyer. With cruisers, they took an L for light and A for armored because they had armored cruisers at that point in time, and that just stuck around for. And so that's more or less where that whole thing started.
All right.
BC does not stand for battlecruiser.
BC, big battleship.
BC does not stand for battlecruiser. Battlecruiser is CC, actually, until the 1960s.
Yes, Joshua, as you can hear, they still have prop sounds on the plane. That's unfortunate, I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
Although this is planned to be fixed, not essentially in the very near future. But we have a lot of sound issues that the community have pointed out that are planned to be ironed out, and hopefully this will also be within it.
Yeah, and so there is a sound engine update coming, as we said in the developer Q&A. It's currently in testing, and whenever that comes, it should fix this issue in particular, as well as a bunch of other issues with different gun sounds and that sort of thing. So for now, we have propeller-driven F-15s.
Ooh, that was a 9K salvo on this Bismarck.
I must know where to fire. Give me some intelligence data.
But I mean, you know, like they don't have that because technically they're just retextures of models, just a change of models. So.
There's no practical difference between this
None at
in
all.
terms of stats,
No.
and or between this and a BF-110.
No, exactly. So
It even says BF-110 at the bottom.
yeah, I couldn't even technically say it's a bug. It's just something we need to try and separate from the normal audio file. That Bismarck is rushing in the middle of the cap, by the way, Blip, if you want to.
I want to see if I can hurt him a little bit.
I almost called you Blaine, by the way. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I wish I could get a bit more damage on that.
And speaking of Blaine, there's actually a little personal story of mine. When I was in my sophomore year of high school, I had a class of about 30 students. Well, I was in a class of about 30 students, so small class. And this is the whole 10th grade class. Like, I went to a very small school. In that class, there were 3 lanes, a Blaine, and a Shane.
Oh no.
All three, there's 5 different names that rhymed.
Not confusing at all.
Yeah.
Not confusing at all.
And
Ooh, that
2
looks
of us
like a
looked very similar.
good drop, dude.
Just one.
Which is still a lot. And we lost a Colorado already.
I might be able to get him with this next round.
This Bismarck, yeah, no, he's beached correct, because I'm gonna fight this Iowa here. Oh yeah, that guy is definitely your kill.
I have you now.
What is that destroy, by the way? Yudachi.
Bonk.
Already with a kill. Good job. Yudachi with already a kill, which is gonna be a little bit concerning. I have no idea where she. I think she didn't see. Yeah, she has to be. Iowa just took him. Oh, Iowa's dead, isn't he? I'm gonna push this Iowa and just try to get the KGV after that.
Okay.
This Iowa should be dead, hopefully. If I don't get the salvo balked, that should be a dead Iowa. Ah, the Leon got him. Anyway, I don't know why I went no UI here. My bad. I'm switching so that because all of these commanders also have special voiceovers. What is this? That's a Helena. Oh, I should actually be on that. So hopefully in the settings I should have everything enabled normally. Right there. I'm gonna try next salvo. I'm gonna try the to pop out EST to see if I get like impressive groupings, but only if this KGV shows me decent broadside. That's still a 12k salvo. I'm actually going to try that on Helena. I think Helena's dead, isn't she? Meanwhile, Prince Blip bullying KGVs.
As one does.
I should have waited. But he's showing me broadside, so this could be a good salvo anyway.
A couple torpedoes hits there.
Nope. Alright, next salvo, I'm trying it. Don't angle in too hard.
No, Zuiho, we're gonna, if we have time, we're gonna play Zuiho. So we just have to get to it.
Okay, well. Oh, hi. I
Nice.
don't think you're gonna have the angle for this.
I'll try and give you some air cover.
It's okay. Can take a few torpedoes, it's not a big deal. Nice dodge, Richelieu. Oh yeah. Come on, decompress that rudder. Cut the engine. He's attacking me from the other side. Oh no, he's attacking the other guy. Alright, good. Good dodge. That team kind of folded already, which is unfortunate. I wanted to turn in, but this guy made me go the other way. I'll switch back to your screen.
Okay.
Robin's face. I know that it didn't look like a proper grouping. I was expecting better tightening.
These, like, the models that Starscream has here these are F-15s. They're not F-14s. They're not F-18s. They're F-15s. The reason being is that Starscream was an F-15. during this time. So in the comic lifespan. So meanwhile, alone Glenn Eisenhower.
He's not really alone, but yeah, because
I could probably try and kill the Iowa. Too.
he is in the Iowa's AA. Can we get some respect? Oh no, okay. I was about to say, can we get some respect for Blip for not using EST? Chris needs to use EST, not
Or
EST.
EM, yeah.
Damn it, it's yeah, EM. Sorry. Oh, is it a Parsifal too? No, it's a Lexington, so I don't really care. I'm actually going to let that burn, see if I can get fireproof. I want to farm the fireproof achievement. Now they have a full HP Siegfried, so.
And another one.
Yeah, this Lexington is gonna smell blood for me. If he gets a triple fire, I'm gonna have to. Oh, actually, it doesn't get a triple fire. All right, let me demcom that. I'm trying to sell back to the action, but oh, that's where they are. Okay, I think our Yudachi is hunting the CV, which I'm going to get ready for. Because if I can see him, my EST just recharged, so.
Iowa just deleted my toy.
Yeah,
God.
sorry, I'm switching screen.
Oh, there's the full health Siegfried here.
Oh, please give me something good. Give me something good. Okay, that's 5 pence. I'll take it. I need more than this.
Think you might outrun that, actually. Oh, no! Why, Iowa? I deserve that.
Yes, I got the salvo out. Okay. I mean... No Citadels, come on, Richelieu. You can do better. I know you can. I just want to delete this Lexington before Yudachi even has a chance of getting her torpedoes out. I like how this guy is just not reacting. I mean, where is the Citadel of Lexington? It should be right there, right?
It's pretty central, yeah.
Ah, he moves forward. Could still hit him. Okay, just 2 overpans and 2 full pans. He's dead anyway, but that's... Yikes, man. Unfortunate. French guns have too much pan. They just go right through.
Do be like
They
that.
just go right through. So it's just this Siegfried and... oh my
Ooh.
god, what was that?
That was Atlanta torpedoes.
Oh no.
Good on you, Atlanta. Like,
Did she just casually rush her?
yep.
Well done, Mr.
Oh, there's a-
Peccinano. Isn't... Yeah.
There's a
Peccinano.
destroyer somewhere.
Rip.
I have no idea where that destroyer is.
Rip me. Oh, is he still coming after me? No, no plans for you. Here we go.
What I'm gonna do
Get out of here.
is...
Let me just load HE. Move to your game. My game was a little bit boring, I have to say.
Torpedoes in the water going towards that Bismarck. So-
Bismarck. Where's the Bismarck? All the way there. Oh my god.
Yeah, so he's basically around.
Dead ahead of us. Like,
He's
oh,
around where
you
my
saw
planes
it.
are.
you saw him. Oh, well, he
Oh.
died. He
That
died.
works.
Musashi, IGN campaign.
Yeah, and to be clear, with again with the plane noises, that should be fixed with the sound engine update. Whenever we get that
Yeah.
ironed out, working well, and we'll bring it to you.
So, sorry, going back on the Musashi, it's not impossible that we add Musashi. There's no plan for her at all for now, but it could be another legendary battleship, or we could introduce her at tier 7 heavily nerfed.
Please no.
No.
Please no.
No. I won't give them ideas.
So
But at the same time,
is it impronounceable time?
I say we just go for... Do we just cover the entire Transformers and go with Edinburgh Amalfi and then switch to...
Yeah, let's do
nitty-grittier
that.
things? So at least Transformers out of the way. So then you have, for Edinburgh, you have the skin, of course, which is, it's pretty hot and fiery. And you have custom animations, of course. I mean, of course, the second I want to say this, he is going to stay still for the next 5 minutes. But in port, you have some animations. Hot Rod is a cruiser archetype. His base trait is decrease the radar reload time. So very usable inspiration. I went with ingenious, full speed ahead, and his unique skill is prescience. Prescience? Is this how you would name that? I guess prescience.
Prescience,
Prescience. Gotcha.
I think. Yeah, prescience, I think.
It reduces your air detectability range by 20% on max level and increases your radar duration by 10%. So, of course, I went with a full Edinburgh radar build. Radar duration is now 33 seconds, which is not that bad. I think the base duration is something along the lines of like if I take this skill off and I take Velocious, 30 seconds. So 3 seconds could be considered not that much, but sometimes it's enough for another salvo. So I'm just going to try it. And then I just went with fully packed Velocious with full concealment build because it gives me the opportunity to get almost stealth radar on this. So yeah, that's Hot Rod for you.
Indeed. And so Soundwave is for the Amalfi, and so Italian cruisers. His base skill is redistribution, which increases the torpedo detectability range and also decreases the rudder shift time and by 3%. And so that gives you a little bit more time to react to torpedoes and less time it takes to turn. So it's a decent inspiration to have for almost any given situation. And his unique skill is smoke cannon, which is more applicable to the Italian cruisers because smoke is kind of their thing. It reduces the air detectability range just like on Hot Rod, and the smoke deployment time is increased by 10%.
Which works for Italian ships for sure.
And then this is the skin here. Lots of blue.
Lots of blue indeed.
Yeah, Grimlock up there. We've got blue and red detailing all over the place. Not Grimlock, sorry, Soundwave. And all sorts of stuff.
We have a game, just before we start the game, we have a question from Game Trends. Hey guys, a lot of people have said there's not been a Royal Navy campaign for a while. Are you waiting for Royal Navy carriers? So, campaign ships, in a way, are considered the main beats of the updates. But I've seen comments on Reddit, I've seen comments on the Discord saying that we haven't implemented UK content, which is not specifically true. If you look at this year only and what's coming, we had a tech tree release for the heavy cruisers for the United Kingdom. We had Conqueror in the Bureau, and we're going to have Minotaur coming before the end of the year. And then Kirill Peskov, our development director, confirmed our Royal Navy carriers also coming sometimes. This year?
This year.
This year then. So that's
2 tech tree lines.
Yes.
And two
Bureau.
legendary ships.
And 2 legendary. We don't know how Minotaur will be available yet.
Yep.
But so I understand that some people see campaigns as like the most important thing in an update, which in a way it is. But you also have to see the amount of content we've released much more UK content this year than anything French or Italian. Or German or so on and so forth. So you have to see things from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Campaigns, sure, we didn't have a campaign until Belfast was the last British campaign, or was it for?
Yeah, Belfast was. Belfast is the only British campaign.
So it was a while ago, but again, campaigns are not. They're
not the only
very
thing.
important, but they're not the only thing exactly. Minotaur, sorry, go ahead.
And so I was asked to reiterate on the Smokescreen deployment time description. So that is the active time of the consumable.
Yes.
So that means that your smoke is puffing for longer.
Yeah.
Get more puffs.
It works both on the normal smoke that the Italian can equip and the enhanced smoke generator as well. So it works on both smokes. Let's see, what do we have?
I can't say when there will be a graphics update, other than the graphics team is working on ray tracing right now for the next gen consoles.
Oh, yeah.
That was confirmed. So that will be like the next major graphics thing. Of course, we add little graphics updates here and there, basically every update. It's up to you to try and notice them. Sometimes we mention them in the patch notes, sometimes we don't. It's just they're usually just really small graphics changes. So it does look better over time. And if you go back and look at footage from the early days, you can see quite a big difference. So we don't release like a big major graphics overhaul in one go.
No, it's more like bitty tiny bits every now and then.
Yep.
Almost every update, I would say even.
Yeah.
It's not in the patch notes because these are considered, for the players not specifically important to know. But yeah. We have a question from Anessing Coyote. Do the commanders have unique voice lines for capping, killing, or using consumables? Killing, definitely. Do you guys hear the unique voiceovers though while we play them, while we play the ship, or not? Because we may have the settings wrong, and this would actually be unfortunate.
We're on common. Well, you're on national. I'm on common.
Oh, so I have to go on common, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad. That is my bad then. It is quite quiet. Okay, so let's just raise our general volume then real quick. Sounds, general volume level, let's raise it to like 3/4 or something. Maybe you guys will hear something better. I should have C under radar. So if any destroyers is brave enough to actually try and cap it, I am spotted. So get ready.
I'm swatted down.
Radaring now. Oh, hello ZF6. That is quite unfortunate, buddy. Get him. That is 3,000. Another 3,000.
And another one.
Yeah, they love the British AP pen. Oh, you got him.
I missed.
Nah, it's okay. We still have 9 seconds.
I might not reload in time.
I think I got him.
Yep.
Yeah, boy. Pretty strong. Yeah, radar Edinburgh is the... Okay, what was the ship that was in front of us? I didn't see it.
He's smoked up. It might be a Kutuzov.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm just going to go for him then.
Let's do it.
I need to maneuver a little bit, but... Oh, yeah. Can you make that turn? I can always push your bow. If
I can
needed.
make it. Malfi is one turn in boy.
Right. Yeah, it is the Kutuzov, definitely. Oh, we can handle that guy, the both of us, for sure. It's a shame my radar's down. Alright. Let's do it. Hello, Xarkun. Nice of you to drop by. Alright. I'm gonna burn my hydroacoustic just for the means because Kutuzov does have torpedoes. We gotta be careful of that. Are you spotted? Oh, that's dirty. That is the... I'm actually going to blind fire his smoke to see if I hit him. Come on, shoot again. Around here, maybe? I actually turn my guns on the left side in case he... Oh, that... You are dirty, plane, you know? With your planes, you can't see it coming. Oh no! He's half your HP! No. Oh my...
No, Kutuzov. That's
Guys,
not how you do it.
Close your eyes, people, please. Close your eyes. Don't make your kids watch it, please. This is PG-18 at this point.
Oh.
Torpedo.
There was an attempt.
Okay, nice. Good dodge. I should have been on your screen for that. But I saw it. Rip Kutuzov. Some Fs in the chat, please. Nah, let's not be overly toxic. He didn't expect us to come around the corner, planes in the air, smoke being deployed, and AP ready. You can't really counter that as a Kutuzov.
Watch out.
Oh, my bad. Oh, hi.
Boop.
The only thing is British crews are not specifically good at chasing down targets.
No, you don't get very many good angles shooting at AP.
Yeah, and plus the velocity is a little bit lazy, the ballistic is a bit lazy, so you really have to... Oh! Okay, that's a Ray, he's not having a good time. Sorry.
It's like curry.
Yes, sorry. I'm sorry I pronounced it the wrong way. See what I did there? I destroyed a torpedo tube. I gotta be careful because there are some battleships in the cap that I am actually going to focus because these guys are in division and they mean business. But
The smoke's down for another minute, so...
yeah, it's okay. I mean, do your thing, man. At this point, I'm just gonna try to finish off this survey and then try to flank these BBs. I mean, I'm trying my best to get a salvo on, but chasing ships is not ideal. Come on, someone finish her off.
I'm working on it.
Nice, thank you. My aim is not on points. Okay, nice. If I get that hit, she should be dead. I just did like a few pens, and that will be it. Making a turn. Ah, come on.
I think...
Unkillable Soray.
Yeah.
Nice kill. All right.
We got a jambon.
A jambon.
Jambon.
Jambon. Yeah. We can actually shoot over this island. I think. Yeah. I'm just gonna drop the speed. These guys are gonna block. I'm focusing the Alabama. The jambon is not that big of a deal. Spotted? Oh no. Okay, he smoked up. Good. Perfect. Because I was being spotted by this. Reverse Edinburgh, please.
These battleships are reversing out of here. These guys are working together real good.
They are. I mean, they are tanking because they're still very healthy. They're blocking our entire team.
Yeah.
Can you get the DD on your left side? The Jarvis?
Oh, there's a Jarvis there. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
He's in between a Benson.
The Kiev left the smoke, by the way. Here we go. Now I'm getting some damage. Incoming torpedoes on your left. Click left. Alabama 2K torpedo, so
Yeah, I'm gonna work on the Alabama.
we just lost the battery, so. Good dodge. I'll switch to your screen. My gameplay is boring. You're doing the greater thing. That's a Nagato. Yeah, we gotta be careful here, not to throw too hard, because these BBs are gonna be an issue for us.
Yeah, they are.
They are going to be an issue for us. Plus with the Kutuzov. Okay, I need to focus that Kiev down.
And they're running well to rebuild too.
Nice, the Kiev got taken out. That's beautiful.
Simply delicious.
I'm gonna focus this Nagato. And the ZF6 died too. Okay. 4v4. We can do this. I'm afraid our... Oh no. Oh, no. Now's not the time to beat yourself, Edinburgh. Kutuzov?
I'm working on the Nagamon.
Gotcha. He went forward.
Got a torpedo hit it.
Nice.
I didn't expect that. Those are just kind of like Hail Mary torpedo.
I need to kite away a little bit. This against this Nagato. Damn it. Yeah, this Nagato needs to go.
I went too far.
Come on, British AP pen. Work on it.
Oh!
You okay?
I just got...
Don't do any big mistake. We can't afford them. Not in this game. He should be
said.
burning down. Yeah, Michael got him. Okay, that jump bar did not take any damage. It's actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
These BBs, I'm actually going to focus the Alabama. She needs to go down. I mean, I still have a lot of HP and I haven't used any of my heals, so eventually I'll be able to rush one of them with torpedoes.
Yeah.
But just be careful, man.
I'm undetected, so...
Jean-Baptiste is looking at me. Let's be careful. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I'm not sure how we're gonna pull this off. Especially if our Mayoko just stays flat broadside. I guess you still have 1 use of your smoke. You could try to stealth torp them, essentially.
I'm not going to be able to do enough damage with my torpedoes to kill them.
But I guess setting just if you can kite them away, I'll try to come up from the other side. I'll see if I can deal with the Kutuzov first.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be the hardest part, I guess, but... Nice. Okay, I may be able to lob that over the island. He's the Kutuzov. He is so healthy. I don't like this one bit. Mayoko, don't die. I beg you. Now he's gonna be kiting a lot of targets, I guess. It's okay. You can set him on fire all you want, buddy. Can I actually reset the Jean Bart and the Alabama real quick? This Kutuz is gonna be a pain.
Dude, this is all going to be a pain.
Especially because I'm not doing a lot of damage to him. We can do this, we just need to be careful.
Yep.
I'm very angled against the Jean Bart and Alabama. I'm still taking a lot of damage though. Yeah, I got an angle. I can't be greedy right now.
Yeah, I can't shoot it. I can't shoot at anybody right now.
I'd like these Kutuzov to die though. I have to admit. Ah, they capture B. Damn it.
What I'm gonna do, smoke up here, try and get to a position where I can shoot the kids up. Or I'm gonna
No, flip.
die. He got the salvo off before my smoke started.
You were the chosen one. You were supposed to clutch this game, not ruin it. Ah, that's gonna be. I don't think I can carry these guys. No way. This Kutuzov is a pain in my controller. Please die, Mr. Mokni Boa. Especially because I have 3.
Oh my god!
Make it end! I beg you! Ah, he's healing. He's healing. He's freaking healing. Again, that guy is gonna until the very end. He's gonna be a pain until the very end. My goodness gracious, dude. Please, I beg you.
Use my knowledge. I beg you.
Saving grace with Mayoko top and my dispersion is not working with me as well.
Yeah. So the missing torpedo protection on Richelieu in the armor viewer is a bug that we know about. We're working on it. Don't have an EDA on when to fix it. But it's there in game. It's just not in the armor viewer.
Dude! I shouldn't shout, but this is very frustrating. Very, very, very. And if the Mayoko secures this, I'll be pissed.
Nope,
Oh my.
got it.
Okay. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, there's no way I can clutch that. This Kutuzov was very annoying.
Oh, Blip versus Robin. Who's the better player? It's definitely Robin.
Oh man. Anyway, this is gonna be a defeat, but Edinburgh is still good. I don't think I can kill this Alabama. I'm just gonna go full bow-on, but I'm here, guys. Oh, whoa! She made a 360 no scope and just turned back. I think they're just trying to hunt the. They're just trying to hunt the Mayoko.
We're leading in points right now, but I won't stay for very long.
No, we're not. In 1 minute, they're definitely going to. Yeah, and they're gonna probably kill them Miyoko. There's no way this Miyoko survives.
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
That's it.
We tried.
GG.
We tried. That's unfortunate. Don't throw away the win. Well, there's nothing I could really do. I could have rushed this Kutuzov, but he had torpedoes.
If anybody threw the win, it was me.
It's alright. I guess we could have used the points, but it's okay. Yes, Jean-Bart, I see your salvo.
I don't know what Soundwave says when I launch a plane. I haven't played with the headset on. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say.
Alright. Well done. Quite unfortunate. These two really ruined our game. How many kills did they had combined? Because they
know.
really just went into B and were like, deal with us, we're here.
They had 4 between the two of them.
Yeah, just good job on their.
Yeah, they
on their
played
end.
well. GG.
They did very well. Good job. But that Kutuzov. Frustrating. It was
Well,
frustrating me.
it was punishment for what we did to the first one.
Yeah, I guess. I guess it was. I guess it was. Perfect 128k damage, was it? I didn't check that. If it was perfect. Yes, 128,000. All right. OCD is happy. Well, that's Transformers.
It's Transformers. So they will be coming next week. So get hyped. And the Wave 1 Transformers are here as well for the rest of the update. So get hyped.
Get hype, yeah.
I remember somebody asked us in chat who our favorite Transformers are.
For
If I
me,
remember right. I can't remember. For the life of me, I can't remember his name exactly. I think it's Sentinel Prime, but that might be from the new series. But there was the old animated series that I watched from like the early to mid 2000s. Leonard Nimoy voiced one of the Primes, and I think it was Sentinel Prime, but I'm not entirely sure.
all right.
So that would be mine.
I thought the question was who is your favorite Transformer in game, but I grew up in Ivory Coast from my 3 years old to 7 years old. So let's say I did not have access to the type of cartoons European kids and US kids can watch. So lots of reference like Power Rangers, Transformers, a lot of stuff I just never watched.
Oh,
so
man.
I can't say which one is my favorite because I
Deprived
never
Robin.
Deprived Robin, exactly. Yes. Will the commanders be sold individually in the store?
Yes.
Yes. I think there was already an article for Transformers out.
Yes.
Yes. So if you go on our blog page, so warslegend.com, you'll find all the information you want regarding Transformers. An article went out for it.
Yeah. So your first commanders will be the first commander will be available in the store. They'll be just like the last time we did Transformers, basically. So you can get them in the store, and you can get them in the containers.
Yep.
So.
I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll leave you with Lane. And then I propose we play game. We have half an hour left. That's probably 3 games. So we can do Bagration, Stalingrad, and maybe either Zuayo or the Hughes. Hughes. I'm really sorry about the pronunciation. It's rough, dude. Zuayo.
Well, we could do a broken div or and do Hughes with the Zuihu.
Yes, that's
So
possible.
It's
We'll get you 7 matchmaking now. I'm
probably,
joking.
but
But bear with me. I'll be right back.
yep. So
Fair with Lane.
yep. So I will answer questions in the meantime. So if you guys have any questions for us, then I will. I'll try and answer them. So how do we decide what legend gets released? Legendary tier ships come over time. The decision on what ship goes where is more or less up to our game design team and what the game needs to an extent. So it's a balance of multiple different factors. I'm sorry. I can't give you like a definite answer. There was a clearer answer in the dev Q&A stream, and you can find the transcript of that on Reddit and the VOD of it on our YouTube channel. So I am not going to answer what the square root of 7,684 is because doing math on stream is a no-no. So favorite beer, I'm going to have to go with Pilsner because I am in the Czech Republic, and that's the obligatory answer. Let's see. Let's see. Favorite heavy cruiser. So my personal favorite heavy cruiser, it's probably going to be Algerie, just because it looks really good. It's a treaty cruiser, so there's a bunch of design, interesting decisions in it. And yeah, that would be it. That would be what I would do, or what I would say.
Okay, that looks like a proper AP build. Intuitive, beyond range. So Bagration, I think the statistics were already shared on our social media, at least the stock one. The build I have is with Kuznetsov, which is going to give it pretty substantial range. Yeah, 19.1 kilometers.
So or one question, a little feedback about reported players would be great at some point. So the problem with giving feedback on reports to other players is basically privacy regulations. So there's a very limited amount of information that we could give you, and really we can't give you any detailed information. Like if you report somebody and they get banned, we can't tell you that. So I'm sorry, that's just the way that regulations work.
What is the favorite? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. I thought you if you just finish your thought on this point.
I was just going to say, like in games industry, that's just how it works for us.
It does. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to put names out there or just get feedback on this, because otherwise it would just be a bit toxic, I guess. Question from Mobius. Favorite part of this update overall? You start.
This update.
What is like the thing you're most excited for?
I probably the balance changes. I know that the concealment nerf is it's hotly debated, but I think it was very much a necessary thing to happen.
It was needed, yes.
And so, but also just there's a bunch of different changes, a bunch of different ships now that are actually quite good. Vanguard received its long-awaited radar ship buff.
Vanguard? What is this ship? You mean Buff Guard? Yes.
Buff Guard.
That's the ship you're talking about. I don't know any Vanguard at this point.
So the Buff Guard received its long-awaited rudder shift buff. Alaska is a monster.
Alaska
is an absolute monster right now.
We may have overdone it. I have to be honest with you.
Bismarck is really strong now. Well, it's always been quite strong, but now it's even more strong. So
yeah, balance changes are very spicy. I agree. I mean, when you look at the destroyer nerf, to address the elephant in the room, because we had a lot of messaging and we had to engage on Reddit and Discord a lot regarding this point, is that yes, it was needed. Yes, the nerf could be considered a bit harsh, even though in the end, when players got their hands on their full concealment bolt and realized that only 200 meters of concealment were gone, which wasn't a massive deal, that fire got a bit extinguished. My point being that commanders are the actual ships, the actual items in our game that impacts the ships the most.
Yeah.
So they're going to be the #1 candidates for bulk tweaks like this one.
Yeah. There are other ways of balancing ships and balancing concealment, but each one has a problem that we would run into when doing such a massive change like this. So, or across the board change. So that's why we went with the commander's route for it.
I'm going to play at range. I have 19 kilometers of range. Why go any closer?
Yeah, especially in this thing. So, we're going to horribly butcher the name of this thing, because I realize that the T is pronounced differently for this ship, but I can't figure it out in my head. So I'm going to call it the Pyotr Bagration, because I have heard it from another ship.
You did not.
From a YouTuber. And so the Pyotr Bagration is a glass cannon, and I did just Citadel and Ochakov at 18
Nice.
So
they need to be Citadels. The Pyotr has improved pen angles on the AP, which makes the AP quite punchy against cruisers, and I would even say it's battleship, because careful, you get the Yamato shooting at you.
This is going to hurt. This might be the dev strike of the stream.
Nah, he's shooting. You're good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Not dead.
But the only thing is, it is a heavy cruiser, but the armor is not specifically good. You have good belt armor, but you are coated in 25 millimeters. So my recommendation is to just build this thing for range and just harass anything, mostly with AP. Kind of not aiming properly, so my salvos right now are a bit crap. But if you start landing some proper shells, especially on cruisers, you can really punish them. Get out of here, duck.
You're no good. You're just like your father. Yeah. The Pyotr Bagration is based on Project 65, if I get the number right. Basically, these were originally started as a sort of cheaper alternative to the Chapayev class. And then eventually things changed around to where they wanted to get larger guns.
Lane, stop dying.
I'm a potato.
Please. Oh, I got the Yamato somehow.
And so the representation of Project 65 that is the Pyotr Bagration is the 1950 version 3 sketch drawing, or sketch design.
Yeah, this DD, I don't know which one it is.
I'm
It's spotting
unspotted.
it, right? You're unspotted.
But this Ochikov wants me really bad.
I think he does, yes. Come on, give me a meaty salvo right now, please. Give me a meaty AP salvo on one of these Bismarck. He's gonna beach himself, isn't he?
I don't want to shoot.
There you go. That's
If I shoot, I'm gonna
that's
get
better.
hurt.
Oh, okay. That destroyer is in the cap. So it could be either a lightning or a gearing. Both of which are quite dangerous DDs.
That's a
Agent
gearing.
mocked up. I'm gonna
I
push
know.
with Hydra. I still have 54 seconds of Hydroacoustic, so let's just go for it. That guy has no idea I have Hydroacoustic, so... Let's see what the HE can do. I wonder if I should go AP and use the improved pen angles to get full pen on that, but I'll try if he kites away. Come on, give me
Yep,
eyes.
I'm working on turning around.
Give me eyes on this guy. I'm just gonna yeet these torpedoes.
Yeah. So they're like
Oh, he left.
Yes, a lot of these Russian ships were never built, but they did do extensive design studies on for these ships. Like the result of this design study was over 5 years of development, and they just decided not to go with this one. The nature of Russian ship design was that they would have multiple different competing firms or bureaus competing for the same slot, more or less, same budget
Ouch.
slot. And so you have a bunch of designs that were never used. And so we're bringing them to life and have access to these designs in World Warships Legends.
Kill this Bismarck, please.
Ladislavstok was one of the designs that went in for what became the Sovietsky Soyuz design, but also basically lost the competition. Same thing with Poltava. Lost the competition.
Man, these secondaries are not messing around.
Nope.
Wow. We also have a Curfus looking at us. People said that the secondaries are meh in this game. I just literally got 8K'd by a Bismarck secondary at 11
I mean,
kilometers.
If you adjust for how long main battery ranges are in this game, the secondary ranges are actually
Jesus.
very long.
Like double Bismarck secondaries are melted. I literally they did more the damage with their gun than they did with their main gun, the secondaries. Sorry, the other way around. Yikes. And the gearing survived, which I'm really unhappy about.
Grosso Curvus is going to try to kill me. I'm spotted by something.
Yeah, the gearing is coming back.
Okay.
Low damage game,
I'm
but
dead.
no. I could actually stay right there and just farm this Bismarck. I think he's AFK. As you can see, the ballistics on the guns are pretty quick. That's a fire. He should die from that, hopefully. If he's not getting
So-
stolen by somebody else. I mean, stolen.
So digital to say, Vanguard had 15-inch guns as she was built, and she was never designed to have 18-inch guns. That's not a thing. Vanguard was built as came up with a design in order to use 15-inch guns that they had in storage. There was no 18-inch ideas behind her. They wanted to get her out quickly. And since guns are basically one of, if not your longest lead time item for a warship of battleship size, eliminating that problem makes your production time a lot faster, a lot simpler.
This gearing is gonna have the perfect. Yeah, good kill. At least the Hydro got him. Okay, so it's just the Curfist who is not doing good. Can I lob this? I think barely do it. No, I can't. Oh, and the Hebrew died, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, he's dead. Well, bit of a boring game, guys. Sorry, not really the best displayed on these last few games, but it is what it is. Streamers luck or unluck, as we say.
So there are a lot of designs and they did not get built. Where are a U.S. or Japanese design fantasy ships? So one example would be Montana. It was never built. So Japanese, also in Japanese ships, you have the keys. You have the key class. There's the number 13 class, which is, I think number 13 is a really fast Nagato with 18-inch guns. You also have, well, the Tosa class was being built, the Amagi class was being built, but they were canceled or converted. You also have, there's some Congo replacement designs from around 1930 for Japan. The US has a bunch of different designs in the around the start of the Iowa and North Carolina production series. They were messing around with a bunch of different ideas, and so there's a plenty of designs around those. There are conversion designs for aviation battleship versions of Iowa, for example. There's plenty of designs in other nations that didn't get built. In Britain, you have the N3 and the G3 battlecruisers and battleships. So every nation has designs that they drew up to basically completion, but never built. Russia just tends to have a little bit more than usual, at least more available to us than usual, because our historians are based in St. Petersburg, so they're able to get access to these things a little easier. But also, the way that they went about designing things meant that they had multiple different organizations building for the same ship slot, more or less. And so you have 5 different designs with a bunch of different versions competing for the same slot. So they have a bunch of different paper designs out there. Whereas in the US, you would get 5 different designs from one bureau for the same ship slot.
This is not ship of the line lane, god damn it.
I'm just answering questions.
I'm
forever.
joking.
And
Guys, we don't have much left, so you'll have to do a choice here. Either we play Stalingrad, either we play Charles F, Yuyi, and Zwayo. It's up to you.
Wait, what? We either play Stalingrad or we play Zuiho?
Yes. Either we play Stalingrad or we play the division you mentioned. We give up with Zwayo.
So I think they've seen Stalingrad.
Yes,
they
the
can go
CC's
find,
covered it.
They can find. We'll let the CCs have Stalingrad.
Yes, the CC's covered it. So you go CV, I'll go DD.
Okay.
The Charles is essentially a fast DD. The maximum speed is around 40 knots stock, so you can get it relatively quick. It doesn't have a lot of torpedo power. It does. It's like 5 times 2. 2 times 5, sorry. But the range is 7.8 kilometers with Glaive equipped, and the damage is relatively low for a TS6 DD. The guns, you're going to have your standard US guns, decent HP. I'm running Sims as inspiration. And concealment is not going to be excellent, but decent enough. So this DD basically is a fast Benson with 1 less turret, if you look at it. But you have speed to your advantage, which allows you to disengage easier in a better fashion than other things. Yep. And the speed boost is of course giving you another 8% on that. So you can do around 44 to 45 knots, which is pretty decent for USDD. Yep. They're not that quick usually. I'll switch to...
And so, yeah, the Charles Hughes represents the Benson design basically as they served in World War II, because the original Bensons had their turrets removed, or one of their turrets removed in order to save weight because they were a little bit overweight, and they had anti-aircraft guns placed in that spot. So that's the idea behind her. So Zuiho, switching over to me, is a Japanese aircraft carrier that was converted from a seaplane tender. She served basically throughout the war, and was sunk during the Battle of Leyte Gulf, specifically the Battle of Enganau, which is the northern distraction force that Halsey abandoned Center Force for. The The stats for her is that she has 36,000 HP, little to no armor. Her aircraft are B5Ns and D4 Y2s. The thing is that they're a little bit stealthier aircraft than others. She has some secondaries. I would not advise a secondary build. She has some anti-aircraft defense. She's decent speed at 28 knots, large turning circle, and a concealment of 10.3. Now this is with a source key as a commander, and so the concealment is a little bit high.
It's a little bit high because there has been talks regarding carrier concealment, which on average can be extremely low. Some light cruisers with full concealment builds sometimes get even outspotted by the likes of Lexington and Parsifal and so on and so forth. So this is going to be addressed in the future regarding CV concealment. And Zuiho, is kind of a precursor in that domain, that she does not have excellent concealment, as it should be, because these ships should not be able to go like sub 7 kilometers concealment. That is just frustrating.
Yep.
Let's get to it.
So
let's get to it. Other than this, I don't really know the specs of the planes, if they differ really from
I'm not sure.
Regio.
So to answer your question, Carter Allen, regarding steel per week, is that steel is not just a per week thing. It is for participating in arena mode and for ranked battles. So you will get larger amounts of steel by participating in that mode. And we are likely to see Missouri's popping up in this update.
Oh yes, we are definitely.
So if not this update, it'll be next update.
If my math are correct, with the 3 upcoming seasons of Arena this update, there is approximately 4,500 steel to be grabbed in the 3 seasons combined, along with a lot of rewards too. So definitely at this point we'll see some very dedicated people, or people who bought out a lot of campaigns and grinded the Eternal. Not Eternal Robin, the... God, how do you... English is the Havocs, the Endless. Wow, Endless Havocs. Thank you. So we may see Misery indeed, and that's going to be exciting.
Yep. So, like, I was speaking with some people that had over 26,000 in the last update, and so some people are getting really close.
Yes, they are, for sure. They are definitely getting close. So yeah, there is going to be 3 seasons of Arena. The dates are going to be September 9. Sorry, is it September 9? It should be.
I'm not sure.
I have a document here from the documentation, but this might be wrong. But essentially, Season 5 is going to be Tier 5 ships. Season 6 is going to be Tier 6 ships. And Season 7 is going to be Tier 7 ships. So, it's... Wait, I am 7.8 kilometers on these routes. I am 7.8. So let me just send them. Now, my concealment isn't ideal, and this Vauclin is definitely running APF. That's where I'm located. But I am going to smoke up and engage the Vauclin. Oh, damn it, I was the one spotting him. That's unfortunate. This King George, I'm gonna switch to my screen because I may just get a first blood here. The torpedoes are a bit slow, but if he slows down right there, he's gonna literally slow down into all of them. So.
And how much time will the Missouri stay in the shop? There's no plans at all to remove her from the shop, so I can't answer that question.
Would you be able to?
A long time.
Never mind.
Oh, robbed.
Never mind. That is quite a fault. Okay, I will need you to spot the Vauclin because he is in the cap.
Yep, working on it.
Should have waited a little bit more before launching them. It's pretty unfortunate.
I've waited.
Thank you. He's in the cap, that ass. Yeah,
there he is.
Thank you. That's fine. Now he's a fast boy. So I need to lead more than that.
Missed him.
It's okay. I'm checking him, so next time I see him, I think I'll be able to get him down. Because
I'm staying around. Keep conquering him.
Thank you. Yeah, just US ballistics for maneuvering targets is really not ideal. I'm actually doing a good job hitting him already, so.
That's a good rifle. Yeah. So, yeah, the main difference is with Missouri is that she has 500 extra alpha on her AP shells, and she has a radar. So, and that radar is, I think it's the same as Baltimore's radar, pretty much.
Sorry, which ship again?
Missouri.
Missouri, yes. She has 9-kilometer radar, standard radar, honestly, for US principles. I think this North Carolina is taking... Give me one torpedo at least. Just thank you. With a charge. Alright.
There's also a slight difference in the armor model. Missouri's Fortschütz bulkhead is a little bit thicker from the right. But it's nothing to really comment on. Other than it exists. The only thing that we have on Des Moines is that not this year.
Not this year, no. I'm gonna go AP, try to finish out this North K. Actually going to go for a bow. And it doesn't look saturated. But if I don't get stolen my kill, which I probably will, let's be honest. Why do you hurt me that way, game? Why do you hurt me that way? Good kill on the King George.
Oh, I killed him. Nice.
You can pull the slowdown trick on me, Pokemon, because I do it all the time, so...
Do not recite the old magic to me.
Exactly.
I was there when you were doing that.
That's literally the quote right there on that. So, you get no engine, I'm sorry.
Goodbye, have a great time.
Yeah, but, I mean, US DPM is kind of nice to... Oh, that's an island. Do not steal that kill, please, Lane. Do not.
There will be an attempt.
Do not. Because if you do, I'll be mad.
No. Miss.
Oh my god, it's like the Cthulhu all over again. The guy's gonna refuse to die and actually do damage to me in return. And I can't move.
Oh,
Hey, hallelujah. Okay, now time
Steal the
to
camera.
move. Come on, get off the wreck, please. Oh.
Oh,
What?
They got the ranger, so he died.
Okay. Well, I guess we either have time for one more game, or
We can do the balance grad.
We can do a balanced grad. All right. It's gonna be a bit longer than the 2 hours, but we can do a balanced grad for sure.
Yeah, I'm fine if you're
first.
fine.
I'm fine with it. So Charles Yugi Hughes. Charles Hughes is essentially just your average USDD, but it's fast. It's quite fast.
Quite fast, yes.
Okay, balance grad. You know what? Actually, I am not going to play Stalingrad. I'm going to escort you with Khabarovsk.
Okay,
I am going to escort you with a
that's
Khabarovsk.
probably a good idea.
It is a
'cause
good idea.
The true hard counter to Stalingrad
Is
is
destroyed.
destroy.
Yeah, because she has AP that actually cannot full pen DDs because it's 305, and that's the
So-
I believe the AP threshold for guaranteed overpens on DDs is something like 283 millimeter guns. So she's slow, she's not super fast, and she turns like a brick.
35 knots is slow.
My build doesn't do 35 knots, but she's sluggish. Let's put it that way. So torpedoes, she's not going to like.
She's not maneuverable in any
No.
degree, but she can get going on a good clip.
Exactly.
So-
And if you rush her, it's AP, and it won't really, do that much damage to you, except if you eat all 9 shells, which in that case could actually chunk you
Yep.
fair amount of time. So
Yeah, so Stalingrad is AP only. The AP does have improved penetration angles,
It
same
does.
as Peter Bagration's. So it's 50
don't call it that way. Please don't.
Peter Bagration.
Piotr Bagration. Comrade.
Pyotr
Piotr.
Bagration.
Roll them
Something like
R's.
this. And but the
I can't pronounce use, but I can pronounce Russian ships. Sorry.
it has and it has radar. The AP slaps whenever it hits home.
Yeah, it does.
It is a short-ish fuse timer, so it is 0.22 seconds.
And the ballistics are
Incredible.
yes. So Lane, Blip, I forbid you to push too hard and die early. Okay.
Yeah.
Stay with me.
I'm actually reversing right now.
There's only one DD and it's a Shimakaze. I'm actually very happy about this. But considering they have Chapayev double Alaska as cruisers, so that's gonna be tough to deal with. I'm just gonna try to push in the cap and see if I can contest it. What's that with me? It's a Jean Bar reversing.
Yeah.
Okay. I will spot some
yeah.
targets for you.
And
I'll switch screen as soon as I have targets inside.
Yeah, the armor screen or the armor scheme is a 32 millimeter bow and stern, with an icebreaker. So she's pretty tough. But if you catch her on a broadside, you can absolutely delete her Stalingrad very quickly. So.
Oh yeah, it does have a substantial citadel height, and it's not super thick. It's 180 millimeters. So don't think that you're a Russian. Like it's just.
It's not a Kremlin.
It is a Russian BB. Like it really is a Russian BB at heart because it does have that very exposed citadel, but extremely tanky armor when you actually angle it and go back on. So.
Yep.
Alright, and I'm just going to farm this curve first now. Nice reaction, so I have to say. Very nice reaction, Salvo. What is spotting me though? Oh, it's the Richelieu from the
A
beacon.
mile away.
Yeah. That's unfortunate because I kind of want to go dark here. Here we go. Now, the Kerfus repaired a single fire. Oh, you can't do anything about it, I'm sorry. Where is this Kerfus? Because I really want to set him ablaze again.
Attention, reporting the target position.
I also got a fire on the Yamato.
There's that Alaska. He's running away. Alaska is very strong now.
Alaska is kind of overpowered. Let's put.
Oh, why is it? What is this Richelieu doing?
I don't know. He's just going in.
Yeah.
Let me deal with him. All right.
I don't exactly have an option right now because he's got my broadside if you want.
All right. I'm gonna go AP and take care of him.
Teammate, I need your support.
He may be dead quite soon, actually, but.
That was an odd shot. Please don't, Richelieu. Please don't. Please. Oh, thank you.
Nice. Okay, well, at least he's dead and your broadside is not. I'm actually,
Well,
I'm actually going to.
Kerfus has my broadside.
Right, I'm gonna go rush him. I'm gonna go rush that Kerfus and just delete him from the game because he's gonna be a problem for us.
Is that Alaska too?
Yeah, but I mean, by the time I'm actually there, the Kerfus will. Oh, what is? Oh, that Alaska. Oh no. Okay, I didn't. Whoa, wow, that's quite unfortunate. And she's rattling me too. Okay.
Concentrate fire.
Yeah, I may need your help on this Alaska in particular. I am not going to go rush the Kerfus. Yeah, I'm gonna need some serious help.
There's nothing I can really do right now.
Just shoot at the targets at A if you can. That's the only thing we should try and do. Because they're all at A, basically.
I don't have an angle. Oh, and even that grosser. You can shoot at the Alaska that's
I
really far
can't
away.
spot her. I really can't spot her. I reset the curve first once, but I can't spot the Alaska. Do you think you have radar range on A? You should have.
I used it.
You used it. Okay.
The ship is on fire.
Oh boy, this curve first is going to ruin my day. I'm afraid. Here's the Alaska. I think I can lob it. But the curve first is full secondary, and it's not going to be fun. Yeah, I reset the Alaska. We're good.
Okay.
It's a fire on the curve first. Which is them come instantly. Rookie mistake.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kerfus is up.
Support the allied target.
I'm gonna be taking, like, they're all shooting at me, so you are safe. They are all shooting at me right now.
Yeah, there's an Alaska way in the back that's shooting at me right now.
Yeah. I'm actually going to try and reset her. I am taking all their attention, so...
Yep.
Can they actually see you? Oh, because they can't see you, that's why.
Not right now, because I was getting tuned up, so I backed out.
Stop taking damage. I really need to stop taking damage.
Grosser is probably dead here.
Get him.
Oh no!
Okay,
He's
good.
dead.
Alright. Well, so far they lost 2 BBs, so we should be good to go. Can you... Yeah, I'll see if I can spot the Alaska again for you. But man, that was a tough start. Alright, speed boost active, let's get back into it. Do you have will to rebuild?
No.
Oops.
I'm running a cruiser commander. What do you expect?
Right.
Kuznetsov. What did you expect? Pumpkin juice?
Survive! You get your heal in 3 seconds, you can do it.
I believe.
Yes! I'm going to help. You can just stay dark, man. You don't need to shoot.
There's another Grosso Griffiths.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can take the attention again, but oh, nice damage. We have Jean-Bart at least trying to help, which is nice. The other Alaska just came in to have fun with us. There's a fire on the Alaska. Good damage.
All stations.
Alright, cut the engine.
Strategic target.
I'm gonna try and kill the first Alaska if I
Yeah,
can.
I'm gonna reset the second one because they're about to cap it. Here we go. Nice,
Got it,
good
got
kill.
him, got him.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Now I need to switch to the Kurfürst because he's my #1 priority.
Tupayev is spotting me still. Okay, I'm dark.
Don't worry, they're shooting at me, dude. Don't worry about me. I'm about you. Sorry, I'm taking all the attention, like big time.
You're taking all the attention on this side.
I guess.
As soon as I get spotted, I'm dead.
Come on, Jean-Bart. Oh crap. This could be a tough game. I wish this Alaska would stop shooting at me, though. I have to admit. There she is.
Concentrate fire
I can't
on
quite
the
shoot at her.
warship.
But at least I'm spotting her for you.
Angle, so-
No, Shapayev's gone. Well done.
Our victory is in sight.
That's a fire on the Kurfürst. We should them come instantly. HE shooting Kurfürst. Interesting.
Yamato's gonna kill me. I am super dead.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Damn it. Well,
Sorry, you have to carry.
okay. I mean, we still have numerical advantage, but to cut the engine because the Kurfürst is still. He's not aiming at me anymore. Where are you, Alaska? I really don't want to rush that guy. Oh, she's rushing me, so. Yeah, that's everything. My engine, a fire, my turrets. I need to get out of here. Instant fire on this Alaska, which she repaired. Get the engine. And you're butting again. Perfect dodge. Please run. Let's see if I can hit the back of our ship here. Get a second fire going. I really have to. Oh, she destroyed my torpedo tube.
Thanks. We still got this Jean Bart and Grosso Griffiths here, so I think we got this in the bag.
We gotta see that again.
The only problem ship is they're almost full health.
Nice
Yamato.
kill. Kurfürst. Okay, I'm gonna go help my Jean-Bart here. Kabarovs can take a beating, that's for sure. Man.
Yeah, I can.
With Trubetskoy and 3 heals, you are difficult to
And
kill.
now Tashkent has a heal.
Now Tashkent has a
Or
heal.
a heal option.
One of the balance changes we actually did not talk about.
Yep.
Cleveland got a reload nerf, granted. We could have went harder on it, let's be honest. And Tashkent has access to heal. You have to replace smoke. Which is what is gonna make the new DDs also interesting, because Kiev and Udaloy, they both have access to heal and smoke, with all the drawbacks we've talked about in the past.
Yep.
But yeah, Tashkent now can survive much longer. What is the destroyers? Shimakaze, which apparently hasn't done a lot to contribute to a team. Can I lob over that? Man, this Kurfürst is not having a good time. Yeah, unfortunately. I don't think I can shoot that Kurfürst. can if I start right there. Let's go AP. Finish him off. Need to stop aiming at the...
Nice work.
Yeah.
Full HP Yamato still. But we're gonna win by points before, so...
Yeah. And I guess to give a kind of a lowdown of what Stalingrad is Stalingrad is what happens whenever you let Joseph Stalin run a cruiser project. Because that's basically what happened. The idea was that they wanted something that could combat an Alaska-class cruiser and also deal with heavy cruisers, American heavy cruisers. That was the idea. And so Stalingrad was laid down at the end of 1950, and they were building it into 1953. It was 18.8% done whenever they canceled it due to Stalin's death. And they canceled it then, and the Hulk remained around to be used as a missile target throughout the late 1950s and into the 1960s, where it is thought to have been scrapped during 1962. So they had intentions and started building these ships, but didn't get around to it, to finishing them. Because by then, the age of the big gunship had passed. Meanwhile,
I'm just
battering
worrying.
Yamato.
Meanwhile, I'm just darking this Yamato to relatively poor effects and trying to dodge his return salvo in the first place. So we did it. Yeah, got the engine turning. This will hit us, I'm pretty sure, but it's okay. Ooh, yikes! That's still 4K. Yeah.
That's a good chunk for.
It is a good
bombers.
chunk. I mean, I am at 10 kilometers away from Yamato, so it's not like it was surprising, but I'm taking a lot of risk here. Can I? No, it's still too far. Let's
Yamato-
increase the distance.
Yamato's the main ship that we nerfed during the update. We reduced its accuracy a little bit. Is there something else? And the turret traverse a little bit.
Yes.
Yamato has long been the best performing legendary tier battleship in the game, so we wanted to tone her down a little bit to make the others a little bit more competitive in comparison.
And still the only ship with 32mm overmatch, so... Good game. Anyway, look at this. We've been having some good games tonight. I'm happy.
It was a solid game, yeah.
Nothing worth how it's done, but that's for another day, I guess.
Yep. So.
Dear players, legends, this is going to be the end for us. Long day, long week, and good rest weekend ahead of us too. So I'll say my farewell. Thank you all for being here. We had very good numbers tonight. This update is properly exciting in my book. I'm honestly very happy about the early access DDs, and I'm really excited about all the balance changes as Blip mentioned, and of course Arena season, which I don't know, I just love Arena. I think it's one of the funniest modes in Legends.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna have Arena at tier 5, 6, and 7.
yeah, so season 5 is tier 5, season 6 is tier 6, season 7 is, well, guess the tier. It's gonna be season tier 7. So yes, looking forward to this. They're gonna be short seasons. But there's lots of steel to grab and lots of other goodies as well. I think even if you finish up in the 50% bracket, you still have like 2,500 steel and a bunch of crates and Commander XP and paint
Throughout all
and
3
stuff.
seasons, yeah.
Yeah, so
No carriers in the tier 5 and tier 7 seasons. So we have that.
and the boosters don't change. It's the same: heal, reload, maneuverability, and.
Are we sure about heal?
Yeah, no, the boosters are the exact same as previous seasons. They don't change.
Okay.
They don't change at all.
We know there's plenty of feedback regarding heal buffs.
For ranked. Only
ranked.
for ranked. We had negative feedback for ranked heal buffs. Arena, though, it's fine because the mode is different. It's
more
4
lighthearted.
teams versus, it's different.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I'll leave it to Mr. Prince Blip to finish up. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for being here. I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you for coming, everybody. And we're glad to have these live streams with you every update. And the plan is, I believe, next live stream will be something entirely new for our live stream series. But we are loath to announce exactly what the details of it yet. But you will hear more on our channels in the future. So stay tuned. Thank you for coming, everybody, and have a good night.